Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I did a little review of Abracadabra, and then I thought, well, I have to watch Disease because I didn't watch it. I know I'm a bad gay. I'm supposed to love Gaga and support her because she supports us and so forth, but I've never really... Well, lately I haven't been that impressed with her representation of us. Like, she seems to be preoccupied with the ugliest, most other element of minorities that she always seems to be dragging out and pulling out as something for other people to look at, like a freak show. So I've never really appreciated that. It's something I've become more aware of, and Disease is probably the best example of that, where it is just a disgusting, ugly video about disgusting ugliness. And it's supposed to be. And like, I don't really know how I feel about her portraying herself as this ugly, disgusting thing, this disease, this ugly thing, at the same time representing herself as one of us, one of the LGBTQ plus community, and the idea that diversity is sort of only the negatives and the ugly things, which it isn't. Like, there's a lot of beauty in the LGBTQ plus community, but all we ever see from Gaga is the other, the things that are supposed to make the general audience and the heteros uncomfortable. And it's just about getting attention through making people uncomfortable. Seems to be all she ever does. Now, the things I'll give this video, and I'll put this down to the director, and I can't find the name of the director because she doesn't mention their name, of course, because she wants it to be all about her. You know, we knew who directed a lot of Madonna's videos, Fincher and Mary Lambert and stuff like that. You never hear about anyone who directs Gaga's videos. But whoever did this had some interesting ideas, like the staging of all this in suburbia and the sort of overhead view opening shot, and the walls closing in and the buildings moving in on her. All that was all really interesting. And the section where it's just her and a double of her playing a version of her crawling over one of her when she's like hanging from the pipe and she's treading on herself as she's crawling along. That was interesting, the staging of that, like, you know, so a few elements like that. But I put that all down to the director. I don't think Gaga really, because she seems to just want to dance in front of a bunch of dancers and think she's Michael Jackson from Thriller. Yeah, and just the other, there's always her, two versions of her, and one is even like the Dark Queen version of her, and there's always like the one we're supposed to identify with, that's supposed to be us, that's like some sort of damaged victim, some other thing to sort of look at, but at the same time there's like the evil queen version. So that version with the gimp mask, with the only thing I found interesting about that was the one eye is an open purse, which is like the little, like back in the day we used to have little purses like that. So there are little elements of that thrown back to that old sort of school Gaga make your own costume sort of element that she brought on, which is just a real exaggeration of the Madonna thrift shop wannabe sort of make your own sort of costume, make your own sort of identity. I mean, like I said, elements of the video were interesting, but I put that down to the director. The song itself was better than Abracadabra, but it's just so ugly and unattractive, and it's supposed to be, and she just constantly plays with trying to make us uncomfortable, because I think and I don't like that, because she keeps putting herself up as representation for minorities and the other, and she always makes the other alien and threatening and ugly. So I'm not really enjoying it, and haven't for a while. I'm just sort of articulating that now, but I've just sort of been rejecting Gaga for a while because she always plays on that element. And I think that comes from an insecurity of herself, of thinking that she's ugly and feeling like she can never compete on a normal, straight level. So she has to sort of take the other and exaggerate it and make a spectacle and a freak show of herself as something to view as an oddity, not something to celebrate as something beautiful and different, which is what she should be doing, in my opinion. As a representation of the LGBTQ plus community and the other, because it doesn't always have to be a threat, but she always makes it a threat and something ugly. So yeah, I think that's, like I said, that's what she thinks about herself, I think, and she has a lot of issues I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Isn't it amazing how I always run out of things to say right around 5 minutes? But it's a magic number. But yeah, so I didn't want to watch these videos when they came out. I'm like, I don't need to watch another Gaga to know what it's going to be. And then I'm like, well, you can't criticize it if you don't watch it. And I wanted to criticize it, so I had to watch both videos, and here I am. I'm done. The unpleasantness is over. I don't ever have to watch that video again or see Gaga anytime soon, God willing. And yeah, I love the fact that people are trashing her for copying Madonna's Frozen look, because that's all she can do, is copy other people's looks and copy herself and her reductiveness. So to try and recapture when that was a fascinating other. But I'm going to go.